Hi and welcome to my small video series about knitting stranded color work. As you can see, I have started a small project here that could be a hat or a very small sweater. This can also transfer to the beginning of a mitten or any other project that you would knit in stranded color work. So this here is my main color, and I am about to add my second yarn, which will be the pattern color. And here it is. And now in episode 1 I will show you the basics, and that will be how to attach the new yarn and how to hold the two yarns and to get started. So when I attach my new yarn, one way of doing that is to take my new yarn with the end here and just twist it around these 4 fingers just once, and just pinch it lightly here so that I don't lose it. And then I hold the yarn against my knit work here, like this. Now I can hold my right needle and my yarn is pinched between my index finger and my needle and knit work, so that I can put some tension on this without losing it. My main color here is already attached, so I don't have to worry about that. And now when I want to organize these two yarns so that I can begin to knit, I like to begin by holding both yarns together like this. Then I separate them like this and stick my middle finger down through the gap between the yarns. My index finger is between my work and my main color here. And then when you see the back of my hand, you can see that my main color lies over my index finger, and the pattern color lies over both my index finger and my middle finger. And I keep holding them here with my little finger just to be able to put some tension on it. If I let this go, I'll have to hold my fingers very hard together. And then I can grab my left knitting needle. So now it is my needle that will help me to hold the yarns. And I am ready to begin knitting. And I knit as usual, but now I have 2 alternatives for where I pick up my yarn. So if my pattern says that I should pick up the main color, I go here, pick it up and knit. If my pattern says that I should knit with my pattern color, I do the same, only I stretch over here to pick up pattern color and I knit. And I just keep going. And after only a few stitches I can let this go, because it will be locked here by the stitches. And I will have a nice length yarn end to sew in at the end to attach I also have an alternative method of attaching a new yarn, which will require no sewing in the end. I will just weave it in as I knit, and I will place a link to that one in the end of this video, so that those interested can watch that. And when I keep knitting my pattern, I mainly focus on trying to keep the same tension as I did here, because it is quite easy to begin to knit tighter when you use 2 or more colors. I also want to keep the same tension on both yarns, and sometimes if one gets too loose, or if they end up out here, I can simply pull here, or I can just begin over again. So these are the absolute basics, and in the next episodes I will talk about and show examples of color dominance or stitch dominance. That will be in episode 2, and after that I will give some examples of problems you can meet and how you solve them. So thank you for watching, and I will meet you in episode 2.